Hey guys, so for today's video, I am going to do a new pantry organization video. I've done this before, but as you have known, and if you don't know, I did move, and I was debating on how I'm gonna do this, if I'm gonna do like a house tour to show you guys what I've done so far. But what I've decided is I'm just gonna take you like room by room, closet by closet, and show you how I organize and how I set things up. That way I'm not like, putting out on the internet my floor plan and all the things. And so this way it's easier for me to be able to really show you in detail why I did the way I did, and more details about each specific room, closet, etc. So this is my pantry organization video. This is the biggest pantry I've had yet, so it's very exciting, but it took me a lot of trial and error. And what I mean by that is I pretty much had all the bins. I had all of this already, but kind of sporadic throughout the house. And what's very important for me is more of like a visual thing, and by that it's having the same color. That can turn it from being kind of random to automatically looking organized, even if you're not. So that's like a secret tip. That if you can at least get all of your baskets to be the same color, it automatically looks like you're organized, even if what's in the baskets are not. So I went throughout my entire house, collected all the blue bins that I had, and filled up my pantry, and now I will show you what's in here. Okay, so I'm going to do a once over. This is what it looks like. And then it has a little corner right back here. So there's some stuff up there. And this is just so you can see what I've done. And then I am going to start at the top and just explain. So what I did was my big appliances are up here. Excuse my toaster, I need to clean it. But anyways, so I wanted easy access to my 3 most used items, and as well as easy access to the other things that I don't use that often back here. I just wanted to be simple but out of the way. I do not like anything on my counters whatsoever. So doing it this way has really just been able to have easy access to the items, but also have them put away. On the second shelf, I have my paper towels, as you can see. Cabinet space is, really great space for other things, and you don't want to fill it with paper towels, because those are spaces that you can use and utilize for other things. I have my cans. They're not organized in any particular way. You can only organize cans so much, but what I did do was I made sure that I could go on either side of the cans and just glance and see everything that's in there. So I have a green bean on the outside, 2 green beans on the inside. As you can see, black beans are right here. I have my pork beans, my corn. I know tomatoes are back here, and then that way I know everything that's in there and I'm able to actually see it all. That's a big problem that people have, is they set it up in a way where they never know what they have because they can't see it. So this is kind of just one way to do that. My condiments right here, we don't have that many condiments, but that's where they go. Bringing it down to here, this is where I look to see what I have to make meals. So any type of side or pasta is in here. It's not organized in any particular order other than just knowing everything that I have. Mashed potatoes, rice, mac and cheese, black bean pasta, cornbread, and I know back here that there are the 2 pasta salads and the stuffing, egg noodles, and then spaghetti right back here. And so I know everything that I have. This, even though I'm out of regular pasta sauce because we just had pasta, but that's where this goes. So what I use, like my chicken stock to make meals, breadcrumbs to make meals. This is where my pasta sauce would go, Alfredo sauce, and then I just have this in there. These are just my topping items, so things that we put on top of yogurt, like granola, flaxseed, chia seed, my husband's crispy jalapenos, just kind of toppings for all kinds of things go in here. Moving down, I have my husband and I's snacks, which are just, some peanuts. My husband's Oreos right here, he eats those every night. I got grab and go things for the kids, so all their pouches. pretzels, and it's all at the height where they can reach it. Things like cereal, so Cheerios, some trail mix, Goldfish and raisins, and then I have all my plastic bags go right here because I do reuse those. I don't ever like to get them, but I will get them every once in a while because I reuse them for all kinds of things. Moving on, like I said up here, my double crock pot, I actually use this a lot for parties, to have like 2 different things to keep warm, but I probably get it out about, 2 to 3 times a year, sometimes a little bit more than that. But it's definitely worth its weight in the sense of keeping it because I do use it a lot. I have a couple things back there like my turkey holder, my little buffet. I don't know if I can get a picture of it. It's like a server buffet that I only use for parties. So those are the items that I can kind of shove to the back. But again, I'm able to see everything I have because of how I stored it. Down here, my glassware that I don't use all the time, but I still love it. I want to be able to grab it, easy access. Blender. The reason I have the blender right here instead of back there, this is an appliance I use. So when setting things up, put the things that you use the most where you can grab the easiest. Next, down here, all of my Thrive supplies, which I'm running low, but that's where I keep all of that. And then down on this shelf is like my party supplies. So my mom had this, and what I did was I kind of set it up to when I have company over at any time, whether it's just a small little gathering or a party, I can just take this and grab and go. I can just bring it all out. There's plates right underneath here. And that way I'm never having to constantly set things up. Anytime anyone's over where I don't feel like using our nice, glassware, I can just grab that out, bring it out, put it on the counter, and I'm done. So that's what that's about. Bottom shelf is just kind of miscellaneous. So lunch boxes, that's a muffin cupcake holder. And then the most important thing is that the floor is not filled with anything. There's nothing on the floor because what happens, I don't care how clean you are, it gets dirty. Things fall. Sorry, it's raining if you hear that, and thunder. Things fall, snacks get dropped. And if you have a ton of stuff all underneath here, then you're having to move everything out and clean and whatnot. This way, I just take a vacuum really quick in here and then it's done. It's clean. So nothing super, super special. There's really nothing to this, but hopefully it gave you a couple ideas. I honestly have been in here for a while, I think now almost a month, and I've had to play around, especially even just having these same amount of baskets. I've had to move them, from different shelves with different items to figure out what worked best for us. All of these baskets can be found at Dollar Tree. This is not an expensive, ridiculous organization video. And honestly, all these baskets are what I had, but it's amazing that just having all the same color, it just automatically looks like you have your stuff together. So if you take anything from this, have all your baskets match and just, play around with it. See what works best for you. Most likely I will move this around 10 more times, but for right now, this works for us. Hopefully this was helpful. If it was, please give this video a thumbs up and I will see y'all next time.